You ever hear of those games that have a bunch of different games all in one cartridge? There's a lot of them out there. The one I have is for Game Boy Color, 108 in 1. That's right, 108 games in here. Now you would think that all the games in here are small games made just for this, but it's all games that were released on the Game Boy. It was very exciting for me to play this because I barely had any Game Boy games growing up, so having 108 was awesome. Why 108? I don't know. Just scrolling through all these games was such a treat. There are so many to choose from, I had no idea where to start. The first thing I noticed is that they got a few Pokemon games on here. Gold, yellow, and green, all in this cart. Sounds way good to be true. That's because it is. You can't save on them, and green is all in Japanese. Obviously, since it wasn't released in North America. Well, it was, but as blue version. But what's this? Pokemission 97? Could it be about Pokemon? No, it's just this generic game. What about Pokemon Adventure? Okay, it has Pokemon, but I don't think you can play as a Pokemon. Am I supposed to be Pikachu? He controls more like Sonic. That's because this game is a bootleg of Sonic Adventure 7, which is also a bootleg. Not even gonna bother. I remember playing the sports games a lot, like tennis. I used to be so good at this, I was able to beat level 4 like it was nothing. Now I just suck. Look at Mario just moving his head side to side. This is all your fault, I'm not good at it anymore. Baseball. I used to watch baseball around the time, so I used to play this a lot also. It's pretty easy to get a home run on this. Just position carefully, then swing away. Too bad it's easy for the other team to hit a home run. Worms. NBA All-Star Challenge. Now this has real NBA players. Michael Jordan has the highest point average. So I'll pick the guy with the lowest, Danny Manning. Gets boring pretty fast because it's easy to score. NFL football. I always hated this because every time I threw the ball, it gets intercepted. You see? I told you! This is dumb. Now off to the real games. Tetris is in here, same with Super Mario Land. I played these before, but they also got Castlevania Venture. Now I thought Castlevania for NES was tough. This one, I can't even beat the first stage. The music is cool though, just like in the NES version. Purifier Deluxe. Now this game is fun. Just scroll to the right and shoot. You can shoot in all directions. What's funny is when you get hit once, you blow up like a spaceship. Paperboy. We all love Paperboy. Delivering paper all over the neighborhood to give everybody their daily news must be pretty important responsibility to a young child. Too bad that the most random stuff is out there to get you. This kid avoids them like a champ. I want to play Spartan X. When you choose it, it becomes Kung Fu Master. Kick and punch. That is the way to go. Even for a guy that's bigger and has a chainsaw. No match for this Kung Fu Master. Oh, now I get it. He's a master because nothing can stop him. Asteroids. This one's okay, but I prefer the one I played when I had Windows 95. Motocross Maniacs. Now this game is wacky. You're on a racetrack that has loops. That makes this track extreme. This guy is determined. He falls, gets up so fast, people can learn a lot from him. Maybe even be inspired. I know I am. Now there are a lot of games on here, like Spider-Man. But again, what's cool is that these games are all real games instead of generic ones like the games in Action 52. This is pretty neat. What's amazing is, how did they fit 108 games all in this tiny cartridge? The world may never know.